So I'm finally getting around to reviewing this little bad boy. Suits by Fragrance World. Is this the best replacement for YSL Tuxedo? Stick around to find out. All right, so today we're reviewing Suits by Fragrance World. And as you can see from the bottle, they totally got inspired by the presentation of the Yves Saint Laurent lineup. Now, I'll be honest with you, I have not smelled Tuxedo, and I know that sounds surprising. There's a lot of reasons for that. I have owned and still own YSL Baby Cat. I love that particular line from Yves Saint Laurent. I love the sort of like depth to their fragrances. I love how rich and vibrant they are. And I can only imagine that YSL Tuxedo is pretty amazing on that same path of a rich, vibrant fragrance. Now, let's talk about this one in particular, because I really cannot make the comparison, but I'm gonna tell you how this one smells. And it's really, really nice. Now, it's not as rich or strong as a YSL Baby Cat, and I wouldn't imagine that it would be, because I think this fragrance is like $30 on Amazon. Let's go ahead and spray this. Now, this does have a very nice atomizer. It's not pressurized, and I believe Tuxedo is, but for 30 bucks, what can you get? You know, now that I'm smelling this now, it's pretty rich. So, this is a highly complex fragrance for this price point. This does not smell alcohol-y in the opening. It doesn't smell cheap or inexpensive or anything like that. This smells beautifully blended, very well done. It smells like exceptionally high ingredients. I don't know if they're using tons and tons of synthetics. I imagine they are, but it smells really, really nice. So in the opening, wow, this is so hard to really analyze and pick apart. I'm getting sort of this slightly floral, woody, a little creamy. Maybe there's some citruses in there. I'm smelling some spice, maybe a warm spice like a cardamom or a coriander or something along those lines. It just smells really well blended. There's not really a sort of like, this doesn't really come across as any particular note really shining ahead of anything else. It really is just a beautifully blended fragrance. I imagine if you've smelt Tuxedo, you would understand what I'm talking about. And if you smell Baby Cat is a very vanilla forward fragrance, and then it has that beautiful saffron with the leather. This is something really special. It smells phenomenal. And as it's rightly named, this is more of a formal fragrance. This is not something that you would wear like out on a beach day. This can be very versatile. I don't feel like it goes anywhere to the colder weather or the warmer weather. I feel like it could be worn in any weather. That being said, I do feel like this has to be something that is worn formally, maybe to church or to a formal event, something along those lines. Obviously, it would be perfect in a wedding. But it smells so good. It just smells very luxurious, very high-end, very gentlemanly. Also, I feel like a woman could totally pull this off. And I believe they market this as unisex, even though it's called Tuxedo. But if you're a woman that wears a tuxedo, go for it, you know what I mean? This stuff smells phenomenal. I really like this stuff. This is excellent, and for the price point, it's phenomenal. You have to check this out. If you guys see this on Amazon or something, definitely snag this up, because this is really, really good. And I don't even know what to say. It's so nice. It does smell like something Yves Saint Laurent would make. So maybe pull the trigger on this one, because it's really, really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize, this was kind of a short video. I just kind of wanted to touch base on this one because I haven't talked about it yet, and I've had this in my collection for a little while. So I wanted to kind of share my thoughts on it. It's very, very good. Do not be afraid of this one. You're gonna love it. It's really nice. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Continue to stay fragrant out there. Always look good, feel good, and smell good. And as always, have a fragrant state of mind.
Yeah. Smell good. Yeah. Yeah.